Gooning. That word has garnered a very considerable amount of popularity over the last few years. It's been used to describe pleasure of oneself in a sexual manner and ranges from anywhere from informed and logical to degenerate. You know who you are. But this channel engages in a form of classy gooning, where we share our tastes and elevate our points of interest with civilized debate and discussion. Some of the more popular choices include delicacies such as Yoruichi from Bleach, Makise Kurisu in Steins Gate, Fubuki from One Punch Man, and more recently, Your Forger from Spy X Family. And what I want to do in this video is to give you a new perspective on some underrated delicacies of women in the anime world, with the sole goal of making you, the viewer, go and say something along the lines of, huh, I never really thought about her like that before. I want to help expand your gooning material. I'd like to preface this video, however, by saying, I'm straight, so this video will be about the world of anime women that I've chosen here. So, if you'd like to see a male equivalent of this video, then hop in the comments section and let me know, and don't forget to drop a like on the video. We're also crawling our way to 1,000 subs, and every second you watch helps me that much more to get monetized. So if you haven't yet, just click that elusive subscriber button. Once you do, you'll be blessed with the knowledge of the gods, like the knowledge you're about to learn in this video. And now that you have that incentive, sit back and watch as I spread my vast knowledge in the hopes that you will truly reach the level of classy gooning. Badass, curvaceous, reckless. These were the ingredients chosen to create the ultimate anime waifu, but Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction: a whole lot of guns. Thus, Revi from Black Lagoon was born. Using every bullet in her arsenal, Revi has dedicated her life to doing a bunch of crime and look hot while doing it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this was just love at first sight. Everything about Revi is just everything I ever wanted. If we're going based off appearance, this is a clothing style so simplistic and minimal, yet sexy in all the right ways, that you'd think she'd just be someone that is a neat, lays around at home all day, snacks on chips for lunch and dinner, just pure lazy life if you had absolutely no clue about her. But in simplicity comes aerodynamics. Most of the time, she's rocking her shit in a black tank top with cut-off jeans, and goddamn, I can't get enough of it. If you've been in my Discord server or my stream, both of which will be down in the description, so go check it out, you'll know how much of a thighs enjoyer I am. The same goes with abs. I am an abs enthusiast, loud and proud, which really fucking pains me, because how do you expect me to believe that someone as skinny, toned, and agile as Revi is doesn't have visible abs? Do you realize how much of a missed opportunity that is? Do you realize the things I'd let her do to me if she asked for it? I want her to crush my head like a grape between her thighs. I want her to step on me with those big ass boots. I am desperate. I need physical touch. Excuse me, this is supposed to be classy gooning. And where people might find her outbursts abrasive and annoying, I find it hot as shit. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Revi is someone who knows what she wants. I'm always going to be in support of that, regardless if she's a criminal or if she's a saint. But she's a murderer. Regardless if she's a criminal or a saint. Let me tell you a little bit of lore about myself. I love blondes. I always have. It's my favorite hair color. Whenever I come across a blonde, my heart jumps a little for joy inside. I get so much happier when I see a blonde person. I have an inherent bias towards blonde women, especially in anime. I guess in real life too, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about anime. Think of any anime blonde woman ever, and try to guess the blonde I picked for this list. Who did you think of? If you thought of Lucy from Fairy Tail, you'd be wrong. I never watched Fairy Tail anyway. If you thought of Nami from One Piece, you'd be wrong. Her hair is orange, you nincompoops. If you had a third and final guess and you picked Marcel Donato from Dungeon Meshi, you'd be correct! Yeah, Marcel is just fucking hot as shit. But to explain why, I need to go in depth. It's actually stated in her lore, and if I remember correctly, also says it in the show that she has to frequently change her hairstyle as it affects her magic output and quality. And we get ample time with each hairstyle too, so it's not like saying, oh, what if she did it like this or that? Every hairstyle she puts on, it's so freaking hot. Ponytail, twin tails, hair down, hair up, frazzled, dazzled, anything she puts on is a certified banger. Outside of that, she's an elf. Why does that matter? Elves have long lives, so I can imagine myself spending my not as long of a life with someone as beautiful as her. Not to mention, she's got good fashion sense when the situation calls for it. Remember in episode 5 when she dressed up as a frog? If Marcille can look this hot in a frog costume, God only knows what else she looks gorgeous in with any other outfit she wears. Everything about her aesthetic fits too. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, but if I ever did, and I was confronted by an elf of some sort that would ask me a fork in the road like question, I'd imagine Marcille would be that elf to do just that. And don't even get me started on her personality. She just meshes perfectly with the rest of the cast with her quirks alone. And if we were to just entertain all of the headcanons that all 4 of the main cast have the slightest bit of autism, then she'd be just like me! We'd be the autism dynamic duo! God, everything about her is just so... I will die on this hill, and I have no regrets about it. The definition of femme fatale reads as follows: an attractive and seductive woman, especially one who is likely to cause distress or disaster to a man who becomes involved with her. And there's been very few femme fatales in anime that have had such staying power to the point they turn iconic. And it's even rarer that any one anime can span for as long as it has from the point of its inception to present day. That's why I'm going to highlight the franchise of Lupin III and shine the spotlight on the gorgeous femme fatale, Fujiko Mine. Fujiko has been gracing the manga industry with her charms since she first appeared in the Lupin III manga in August 10th of 1967. And through it all, whether it be with different hairstyles, flashy clothes, any personality quirk she could use at her disposal, she has looked absolutely stunning in every single frame she's in for the manga and every second she has screen time on the airwaves. She's cunning, she's resourceful, she's fiercely independent. All traits that could be ticked off of anybody's checkbox if that checkbox was representative of locks to your heart that could be opened with a key. And with her, she won't need to unlock much to get to me. She uses her beauty and allure to manipulate others, and dare I say it, I'm not that smart in general, so if she wanted to manipulate me, she could do it any way she wanted, and I'd be happy to accept it hand over fist. Her motivations are just as simple as Lupin's, but that doesn't mean it doesn't make her less attractive. All she wants is freedom and money. There's nothing wrong with that at all. She's just like me in that case. But the last thing I'd love to point out is the fact that not only is she a great and capable fighter, but she's also a marksman of the highest order. She can pin me down any way she wants, and I'd smile while she laughs in my face and calls me fucking pathetic. If there's anything in this world I'm happy being shameless about, it would be this. Femme fatales are a weakness of mine, and Fujiko Mine is the perfect example as to why. Our last selection for this video is something I'm comfortable enough saying is a hot take, but my bias really says that it shouldn't be. But I'm not gonna let that get in the way here. To the public, she's ditzy. In private, she's self-aware and strategic. And it's just something about that combination that screams that this person has so much hidden wisdom under the hood. And it really doesn't get that much hotter than that. You know the show, you know the cast, but I'm gonna give you a blast in the ass as I'm going to be highlighting Memcho from Oshinoko. It's kind of crazy how much she and I have in common. First off, she's got experience in the music industry, so do I. She's a YouTuber too, so am I. She's a streamer as well, and a VTuber to boot, so am I. You can't tell me the topics we talk about wouldn't go on for days, weeks, months even. If there's anything I can confidently say I'm the most attracted to about Memcho, it's her mind. She's so eager to start up a conversation, and she makes a room brighter with her presence. Her energy is contagious in a very positive way. She's the kind of comedic relief you'd expect when it's needed most in a movie. There are layers to this shit, man. Her fashion sense screams that she's comfortable wearing anything and everything, and she won't have any problems with it. If she wants to show some skin, she could do it with ease. If not, then her comfy fit more than suffices. She's a jack of all fits. To others, she might not be the most conventionally attractive person out there in terms of design and personality. But if you asked me what kind of woman I believed would be my type, it would be Memcho. To all of the classy gooners that made it to the end of the video, let me give my humble thanks. Everybody has different tastes, but we respect it all nonetheless. Unless if you specifically like that one bitch from Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1, you're banned if you like her. I got a massive grudge against her, plus she's ugly. Okay, she's not that ugly, but she's really ugly on the inside. Anyways, we're getting closer and closer to monetization, and our biggest goal now is to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you can, please support the channel by clicking the subscribe button. We're inching ever slowly towards that milestone, and I'd love for you to be a part of that journey. If you would like to check me out elsewhere, I stream multiple times a week on Twitch, which will be down in the description. But understandably so, we don't goon over there. We thirst. Big difference. And last but not least, I got a couple of other YouTube channels that will be down in the description that are more related to my streaming activities, so go check that content out when you can. Once again, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I'm cooking up several more videos that'll get you excited on the day of upload, so stick around for them when they come around. I'll see you in the next one. Stay classy, gooners. Peace. 'Cause it's too hot.